afternoon, everyone. My name is Jorge Andrés Ossa. I will explain to you the exercise number 1, opus 100 from the composer Friedrich Burgmüller. This exercise works basically the 5 fingers in a different patterns. We are accustomed to play 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But in that case, it switch with 5, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2. And also when you go up, so 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5. So this is like a brain part that you have to work slowly, and also you have to sing it. Many times I sing those when I have those kind of passages, so I sing it. Yes, I sing the tip. And the second part, yeah, I was a little in tune, but this is the purpose. This is for fun. The second, the technical part that I want to talk today with this etude is how to work with the 5 fingers. In that case, we have a pattern that we have the downbeat in the 5 finger. So we work, we drop, right, and we drop the other fingers. This basically, when you drop, is like an impulse from your elbow. Impulse. So I work at the beginning. So in, out, in, out, in, out, and so this is basically, even if it sounds an accent, right? And I work in like a small rotation here, like a small rotation in my, like here in this part in my palm. Like when you have glue or like you have something that you do that, like it's very flexible, right? So basically it's these 3 things: impulse, and also in, out, out, here, in. And also I always think like in a mountain, because my thumb, that this is something that I want to talk. When my thumb goes in that way, so I always go, obviously, like in this, like in that motion, like up, like a mountain. Why? Because if I go down, my thumb, no, you cannot play. No, you cannot play. The thumb is just going to cross with the keys, and you are going to hurt yourself. Basically, your thumb is not going to in that way. And also, it's because, look, your hand goes up. This, right, goes up. So, up, look, your thumb is not. So it's the reason, because many times I think in up. But when my thumb goes in that way, to the other direction, I think down. Wow, why? Because, look, where is going my thumb? No, my thumb goes down. And actually, in that case it's more my arm who helps. That this is what we use for the scales, that it will be in another etude, and I will explain much better for you. Also, I like to work in that etude because I work the thumb specifically. If you notice, we have the 5 fingers, but look the thumb, where is the thumb? There's people that say, how we are hand? No, everybody has the thumb here. At least that you have the thumb here, or in another part that you are weird. But if you have the thumb here in that position, it's a normal hand. What changes is the size. But almost we have the same hand. And we work basically like in this, the mechanic is always like the same. Obviously everybody thinks different, but the mechanic is similar. So if you notice your thumb, the motion of the thumb starts here. Obviously you see here, but it starts here in this part, right? It's the same with the other fingers, it starts here, it's like in the bridge. in the knuckle. So the knuckle of the thumb could be here, right? So basically when I play the thumb, I try to play more with my arm and gentle. Like when you have a dog and you massage your dog, it's the same, so very gentle. Also the thumb is a small finger, but it's very heavy. It's extremely heavy. I could say also almost that we have this hand and this hand like this in two. What we try to do in the piano is put together, right? But the thumb is a very special finger. It could be your best friend or it could be your enemy. So be sure that when you play with your thumb is relaxed, because if your thumb is tight, all your hand is tight. And also, the other day I was reading a very interesting article, and someone mentioned that before. I think that it was the maestra Blanco even, that she says that, and also I think that Pilar Leiva in Bogota, I heard her talking about that if your thumb is tight, all your hand is tight. And the major problems that many people has in their lives is for their thumb. People say, oh look, he's 5 fingers, but they obviously, because it's what you see, the thumb always is here and it's covered for the other fingers. But many times the thumb is a huge problem. And also, as I said before, if you articulate so much the thumb, when you come back it's so late. So make sure that your thumb is always in the key, is relaxed, and is not tight. It will help you to prevent many injuries in your hand. Coming back to the etude, so when you play this etude, make sure that your thumb is relaxed and up, down, and relax. Look, so beautiful the choreography. When we are in the third measure, we have this motion, right? That is very tricky. So one way to practice that, I just play by blocking, like 4 blocks. Right? This is the first block, is this one. The second block is first block, second block, first block again, and second block. So I teach to my brain, first block, second block, first block, last block. The last block change is different to the other block when it goes up. So after you realize that, you start to think what are the fingers that change. In that case it's second and 3, right? Right? And 4. And when I come back again, so it's almost 2 and 4, the fingers that change. That makes your brain a little tricky. So 2, 4, 2, 2. And the third finger is like the pedal that I use. I always know that I have to go to the third one. Third one, third one, third one, and here I have to go to the second one. Sorry. And I have to skip the F. It's very, you could use many ways. I use that one like for teaching my brain, and also the blocking. But for me the most important, because I want that it sounds even, is to work in the practice rhythm. At the beginning, I have to be honest and confess, I used to hate it. Right now, I'm okay. I know that is important. I'm still loving it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Go to the second one. 1, and also make sure that you're not doing the movements. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, the second one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Go to the third one. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. Go to the fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And it will help you. It will help you to feel the shape of these bars, of these 2 bars. So, right, and here this part is very tricky, because I use rotation, but also I go down, then up. So this is another part that is very tricky. 5 fingers and third one. Very tricky, right? Rotation. So look, I go like rotation here is more, but my arm goes down. So basically this is like the first part of the SS2. The second part is very interesting because it's this motion. So my arms goes together. I always stick in the second note. Right? It's very interesting. And here I voice a little. And this part is amazing. Up, down, up, sorry, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. One more time. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Sorry, I make one more in the left hand. What I work here is up, down. So up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and rotation. I practice that with practice rhythm. Right. So. And the opposite. This is tricky, right? I like this one. But also, what I most practice is the flexibility of my hand. Right? And for the end, because it has a repetition, so I practice with the both repetitions. The second repetition. Right? And the last part is almost what we have been working, 5 fingers, pattern from the 4. And make sure that you make the silence here and long, and you tie the G to the C at the end. So it's beautiful. The pianissimo one. That's it. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that this information works for you. Many times when I do those kind of etudes, I always discover something new. And I will see you in a new video. Thank you so much. Have a good day.